Hey guys. Oh, hang on. Oh,
Do a barrel roll.
hey. Hey guys. Hey Goblin. Thanks for the raid, man. That ghoul's looking dope. I'm wondering, I was trying to think about like how to handle that with the lerps and stuff, because if like the skin is a bunch of different colors, all that will have to be different colors in grayscale. So yeah, I was wondering if it would be possible to like just paint the muscles, just paint the body, and then like do a marquee select or something, and then just kind of like do a levels adjust for areas that are supposed to be different colors or something. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Hey Chaz. Kelly Goblin. Oh my god, there's more of them now. Hey Hellsridge. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today, by the way. Finished. Oh, you know what? I remember now. We can work on the Shadow Knight armor some more, basically. Let's go to human. Let's pull up the new guy here. Does this have the beards in it too? Beard. Cool. Need to actually fix the helmet, the Shadow Knight helmet. We travel on hordes. How's everybody doing? Okay, I need this one open, and I need my... Where am I keeping my helmet folder? Here it is. It's right here. Let's close all these boyos. Human. Oop. I think I need that, do I? Oh, I do, actually. It actually looks like I started doing the shoulders. I guess while I'm in this, we could just start modeling the shoulders for this thing. So we grab this. Apply that. Clear that. Oh, I need to bring in the ears too. Where are my ears? Okay, that looks like it's in the right spot, right? Leave that. So, and look at the difference between the two versions here. At least in the upper body. We basically pulled in the little love handles and the arms. That's the major differences there with the new version. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, guys. Good grief. Good grief. Oni-chan? Oni-chan? Is this the soundtrack stuff? So I haven't heard it yet. So we're listening to like kind of a mix of Eminem and other games. So I wasn't paying attention to what it was just like a sec ago, but we just started listening to Crash Bandicoot. So we're in Crash Bandicoot now. Look how shiny that beard is. Whoa. Shiny beard, man. Oops. Okay, so let's turn this back on. I need to fix this helmet so that the beard doesn't get messed up. And I'm gonna just delete it. Delete half of it. Make it easier. Hopefully I can do this without like totally messing up the helm, honestly. So I kind of like the shape it was in. Hey Thadvec. Hey Nicodemus. Yeah, this is Crash Bandicoot. Just trying to... Oh, damn. knocking over all my stuff. That's unfortunate that beard does this. Dwarves should have armor. Just for their beards, just saying. Dwarves don't need armor. They'll just die anyway. As they should. Yeah, I imagine that there'll be some dwarf specific armor and stuff. Is this right? I wonder if I should is this the right position? This looks, why is the bridge of the nose look so different? So in EverQuest, like sometimes, especially in like the troll city, they put like these dwarf bodies, like just like tortured dead dwarves all over like the troll city, and so I've just kind of adopted that because I played a troll at one point, and I just kind of, and like that just seems to be a theme. Like they didn't make really any other sort of dead bodies. There's like maybe some human skeletons and stuff as decoration, but in terms of like corpses, like with like flesh and stuff, there's usually just dwarves. So could we get a double axe, like 2 axes end to end? Hey, VGFX. Kind of reminds me of Batman, but in style of Eminem. Let's see if I can get in. I kind of need to see this with my helm. I don't remember it being... Can we get in? Let's see. So, yeah, so I'll mention this. We just did like a last touches, last changes, final changes for the human male, the human male model. We did like a couple little tweaks. You'll notice that there's like some more definition in the arms. The wrists are thinner, and the ankles are thinner. There's like a taper to them. And we messed around a little bit with like the waist area. Then we kind of closed the gap between the groin area. Some minor little final touches, but yeah, they made a big difference, I think. And then this should be the last time we kind of change anything with the human, hopefully. Barring any sort of fixes that pop up. And it's fun to look at this and then look at the go to our little screenshot here. This was like one of the earliest versions of the human. So kind of a lot of progress made. So we actually had some definition. I don't know if this was there's some taper. I don't know if this was like a version. I don't know. But anyway. Let's see if I can get in though. I was having trouble logging in earlier today. Still can't get in. Okay. Well, it's luckily I think my dude is wearing his helmet, so. Oh man, that's rough stone. Yeah, I can't. I'm having trouble too. Everybody's having trouble. Human males are gig. Good to go. Awesome. Knocks on wood. Yeah, I think they're I mean, we're hoping that it's good to go now, so I got more. So yeah, we need this belt, we need to lower that one. But the belt line, that was another thing we changed, by the way. Forgot to mention the belt line. We brought the belt up a bit, so probably gonna have to move some of these like hip mounted stuff a little bit higher. Man, what? This helmet does not look good with that. It's probably like the red cloth. Does not look good with that red. One thing I haven't really checked is to make sure if like the UVs are in a good spot. So far they look okay though, so. Got that pelvis now. Got that muscle definition. He's yoked. Yep, human female. This is where the human female's at. It's kind of like we'd sort of done already as well. She's just kind of waiting for Birkenstaff to get it rigged up, and then we're gonna go through like we did with the human male, and do like a bunch of hairstyles and a bunch of faces. We have a couple faces already, but you know, just more stuff. And she's got this isn't the most up-to-date version. She's missing some couple model changes as well. But yeah, I cannot get in though, so we're just going to we're just gonna work on the armor tonight. It's the name of my Norwegian heavy metal band. Is it really? I didn't know you were in a Norwegian heavy metal band. Okay, so I'm just kind of like a little scatterbrained right now, sorry. What I want to do is, let's go to my little folder, armor, Shadow Knight. So I have a little FBX for that. Let's save this guy too. Save that, and then we'll delete this because we don't want to actually save that. This is going to be our little paper doll for painting on stuff. I need to... Oh, and I need to cut off the feed for this. Okay. I'm getting LeChuck vibes. Can you pull up Goblin Shadow Knight concept art? Side by side to see the difference from the concept. I mean, I'm not done with the armor yet, but this is kind of where it's at the moment, more or less. And this is the concept. So I still need to do, I'm still kind of working on the boots, getting like the skull stuff, working into the boots there. Last stream, or last time I was working on this anyway, I was working, I did the belt, and I wanted to get the plate, the chest piece sorted, and then I was going to add in some like rib cage definition, and then the shoulders, which I was trying to figure out what the best way to do that would be. Is like, because it would almost be easier to do it in ZBrush or something for me. Need it. 111 more chunk. Wickesloth, thanks for the follow. Actually, I should keep that open. Kind of what I want to do actually. Maybe I will just do that. Let's do that. I've been kind of procrastinating on doing it anyway, so be easier to just pop open ZBrush and do it. Very excited for Monsters Memories. Excited to meet more people who work on it. Awesome. Okay, so this is saved, right? Let's just triple check that. Let's get rid of Unity. We're not going to be doing much of that tonight. Let's grab these guys. And I'm just going to export this as an OBJ, actually. Downloads. Maybe the eyes on the helmet could use more verticality on the eyes. Might make it a bit more horse skull like. Was that what you were going for with it? You were trying to make it like a horse skull? Because I didn't get that from it, so I wasn't shooting for that. Because I done actually, let's see if I can find it in here since we're in ZBrush here. Human armor? I don't know. Because I think I tried that and it, like at some point when I was, I was noodling, I was trying to get it how it was, but I think it was starting to look kind of. Oh yeah, here's the issue that I was like running into with it. That I was like, I don't know about this. It's hard to see, I guess, on this maybe, but like. I don't know if this is gonna. It doesn't really have his face, but it's starting to really show the side of the head, and I was like, I don't know if that's what we want, but I mean, I could pull this forward as well, I guess, or I don't know, but it was looking wonky to me, so I don't know. That looks like butts though, but I did the rest of it, obviously. In here, this is kind of where I started with it. It's very rough, but let's actually let's import, download. Get rid of all this. Let's merge this down. Yeah, I can fiddle with it more. I'll just do it on the low poly though, because this is weird. It's not even accurate anymore anyway, so. Yeah. Yep. I'll leave that for now though. It started to look kind of weird to me, in this version anyway. But yeah, we'll give it a go on the other one. That's not gonna work. Okay, so the one of them here is like a little. I mean, they're two sort of animal-y looking skull things. This one's got horns. This is like almost a ram kind of thing. This is like maybe a wolf or a dog or something with a short snout. So let's just auto group and split these. Since they're different, we don't want them to be uh-oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I would very much like to see the floor in this, please. Thank you. Oh, does this thing keep on moving? How do I put this like in the center of the world where I want it? Transforms. ZBrush is really dumb sometimes. Killing me, Smalls. There we go. Okay, that's not at all what I wanted it to do, but okay, cool. What? You seen this? Unbelievable. Let's just assume this. Okay, let's see if that did it. I don't know, man. This is weird. Miscellaneous monster skull. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Jeepers creepers. Oops. Good thing is I don't have to make this like the final or anything. This is just like, this helps me visualize and stuff. This looks like a snake or something right now. Good old snake hook, though. Always there when you need him. Not live bullying this guy. Kind of appropriate music for like making a skull. Spooky Diablo music. Unbelievable. Hey, John. That's kind of a beefy little boy there. Maybe it's too ornate or something, I think. Too horny or something? Oh, Jesus. Let's leave that for now and move on to our other boy here. Zenfart. Welcome. So it's probably Zenfart TV, isn't it? But I read it as Zenfart because that's how my brain read it. It's an unfortunate name. Or intentional, I don't know. I don't know you. Welcome. Let's get to know each other so I can determine if I've said something offensive or not. It seems like the mirror function is per fucking item, per object here. Some pointy teeth coming off of him. And then there's extract. I need to turn this. I wonder if there's a way to make this just. Okay, that one's good. Kind of like a snake. It's kind of snakish to me. So this one on this side. Oh, my back's already sore. So in the concept, this one is it's like it's kind of over the shoulder and stuff, but I don't think that's really gonna work so well on the model. Unless I just made it like really wide, but there's other like the other races and stuff might not look so good. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it sort of like this. Pull this in. And we'll I'm gonna try and get these fangs and these fangs not to be touching, like something like that. So that's kind of like, that's what I'm seeing on these. Let's merge down. We wanted to make this kind of flatter. Do kind of something like that. What do you think of that, Goblin, if you're still out there? Does that seem as like a rough in? Some of this finer detail isn't gonna really come up on the geo, but can get it going on the texture at least. This one seems kind of big still. Like, trying to make it like sit. Make it one piece. It's much taller in this one, but also like again, it's going over the shoulder, at least on here, which I don't think we should do. So I kind of squished him down, but and I'm just trying to keep it from being too big, which is why I keep kind of squishing it. But everybody's stunned in silence. Or my stream died and I haven't noticed yet. One of the two. Stream is still going here. Just working on something. Oh boy. Oh yeah, caught a stream. Been so hard to catch one of over the month. Hey, welcome, man. Yeah, I think some of the streams have been kind of delayed or postponed last couple weeks or something. Just happenstance of life, you know. I'm glad you're able to make one. Okay. Okay. Probably overthinking things at this point. P99 Frankenbeans. Hey man, thanks for the follow, dude. It's all good. My IRL has been chaotic. Yeah, it's been I feel like I need to beef this one up to kind of make it in line with this other one here. Work it for those that just kind of roamed in recently, wondering what the hell's going on. I'm kind of just trying to block out the shoulders for the Shadow Knight armor right now, based on Goblin's concept. Just trying to like hit what he hit on that. So it's like a spooky Dark Knight skull shoulder piece thing. There's two shoulders, two animals on each one, so two ambiguous spooky creatures. So I think that's good enough. That's close enough, I think, for what we need it for. So I'm gonna merge both of these. I'm going to Dynamesh, Decimate. Just a little bit. And we will export these bad boys to my downloads folder. We'll just do that, it's fine. And we'll go back to Blender, where we will Import. Them here. Where we can observe. Hail and well met. Hey Grix. How is you? Alright, I guess I gotta actually like do stuff now, right? I can't just keep on plugging away. Let's just put it there for now. Yeah, this is the shoulders for the Shadow Knight set. So you guys have probably seen some of this, the texture work. I've been working on a couple streams. I've definitely shown off the helm because I really like the helm. And I never got around to doing the shoulders until now, so because I had to I was just working on the texturing of it, kind of in the groove of the textures for it. So, but now we got the shoulders rolling. Just try and get the shape of stuff here. I've only recently been able to catch a stream or two of yours. I haven't seen much. Do you guys have concept of Druid armor? Yeah. This is the Druid armor right here. It's kind of like the Druid is very like moon magic. That's kind of like their sort of spin that we have on Druids. I'm wondering if this set is going to change though, because I'm not really sure how we can achieve like this sort of the shoulders looking thing, because we don't have any geo that can support this. So I might have to ask Goblin and see what he wants to do, or what bird poo Druid had. I don't know, unless you have any thoughts, VGFX. Just like some of them, some of the designs, you know, they were done a while. I think we talked about this actually. You, Goblin, and we had a conversation briefly about this. I think it was today, wasn't it? So some of these, like the Druid, the Enchanter shoulders, I think it's just them, and like kind of the way the Ranger straps, the straps will probably have to change a little bit. Yeah, but I think the big ones are, from what I'm seeing, is the Enchanter and Druid. The Druid one we could probably do something like, I was thinking about one potential solution that would still involve kind of a lot of work to get the pointy shoulders. Basically just duplicating. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because I forgot that for a second there, I forgot we have the shawl built into the model now. So actually, I don't know how we could solve this, since we don't. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, these two, problematic. And this one, the Elementalist, we could do these little metal bits, but having it go over top of, like, have a shawl going over top of it, it's a different thing. So maybe we could do this. It would just have to probably be layered differently. But everything else is pretty straightforward, I think. And same thing. This would probably just be like the straps would have to be underneath the shawl there, I think. Yeah. Everything else is doable, I think. So. Like a bird nest hat, bird poo, and the Radagast. We could totally put in like a bird poo hat, like, just because we got moon magic druids doesn't mean they don't like birds. Lichmorg, MCP Live, how you doing? All the concepts for the game are 20 out of 10. Yeah, bird poo hat. Bird poo hat 2024. I missed all the context, but I vote bird poo hat. Yeah, no context needed. You're either for or against bird poo hat. That's all you need to know. You could just ask people on the street their thoughts on the situation and get, you know, accurate results. You got my vote already. Calm down. I know he wasn't a druid, but Radagast's appearance in The Hobbit really strikes me as like the druid archetype for someone that prefers to spend most of their time in nature and around animals. I think it's definitely, you know, I'm probably gonna need another loop here, aren't I? It's definitely an archetype, a look. That's not because I played a halfling druid, so I don't know. This it's not the archetype that I would personally pick for like my own druid. You know what I mean? But I'm not against having that sort of thing in the game for those that are into that. I think it'd be like it's like a silly thing though. It's not necessarily a bad thing either. Just I don't know if we've put any like overtly silly things in the game yet. I mean, I guess if you count like the banker's name. And there was that one time that that guy farted on me when I talked to him. So, but I mean, those I think that was like placeholder stuff as well. At least the farting thing was. All right, I'm gonna change the music here. Let's get something a little more fun. Got like what? Is that Wailing Caverns or something? So fun. Spooky music night, I guess. You still working on work? BGFX? I guess in theory I could, I wasn't planning on doing it this way, but we could just have this be kind of hollow on the, on the inside. Can I not add an empty? Oh, I'm in object mode, probably. That's probably why. Okay, we'll do... Hey, look at that. Back from walking the dog. How is everyone? This is where the sculpts landed. Goblin. It's kind of like a ram looking thing and like a snake. Snake Panther kind of looking thing. So I don't know if you have any thoughts. I was just kind of running with that though. The high polys, you know, they're kind of a starting point. We can obviously, it'd be easier to make the final touches with the low poly, but the big stuff, it's easier for me to just like sculpt it out. And also, the sculpts look pretty thick, but like as I was making this guy, I was like, oh, you know, it's probably going to be easier to fit it to the shoulder some more, make it like a little bit less or more flat if we wanted to as well. They are great. I like it. I have no idea what monsters or creatures they would be, to be honest. I just liked that you couldn't quite tell, and it was unfamiliar mixes. All of that to say, these are sick. Dope. I love it. Yeah, honestly, them being like kind of ambiguous makes it easier because they don't have to like try and match anything. It's just like I can make like a skull looking cool skull thing with horns and just be like, yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It just looks cool. So all you guys hear on the mic, just like clicking noises. I feel like my mouse is very noisy clicks. Oh wow, you went the extra mile there, buddy. Hey Goblin, I'm gonna get this new shirt made. What do you think? Gonna be wearing that on the next stream, bruh. John made that. John's the shirt guy. If you need a shirt made, have Sean or go to John. That was in response to the human getting the human mail sorted out. He's all good to go now. Got it in writing that Goblin likes it, so I think everyone was happy with it. I think doing the arm definition was a big thing. I think it was a good call. I really liked how it looked. I think honestly, and this is what I've kind of been wrestling with internally with myself is like kind of trying to break away from just like hang on a sec. Oop. Oop. There we go. I'm gonna move this one here. I swear I'm happy a lot. Yeah, man, you're a happy dude. I think I'm the grumpy one. So, and that's what I was gonna say though. Is like, I think I've been kind of wrestling with because like when I joined the team and when I joined the project, you know, my point of view, my vision of what we're gonna do was like kind of make something that was like very similar aesthetically to EverQuest in like, you know, models and spell effects and you know, the way the classes kind of play or the general feel of the classes and stuff. So like I feel like we've kind of started, that was sort of a starting point, and we've gotten a lot of things at that point, but we've also, you know, we're building on that stuff as well and going beyond it, and I think that's the part where I have struggled with because I like the other stuff, the old stuff.
Question: when was the last time you hit save?
And so it's just, I think I've pushed back a lot on a lot of things because, you know, I'm just because my own kind of point of view, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think to a certain extent I need to kind of like let that go, but there's also some stuff that, like, you know, I think we definitely do need to hang on to because it's kind of like the core things. I don't even know what those core things would be, but you know, whatever kind of magic sauce. Yeah, some things you can't let go. Yeah, well, like, dude, I'm like a huge. I don't know if it's obvious enough to everybody out there, but like just how huge of a fan of EverQuest I am. But I'm kind of a huge fan of EverQuest, so you know, that's just what I like. And like doing these creative endeavors where everybody has their own kind of thoughts on stuff, and we've been aligned on a lot of stuff, which has made things kind of has greased the wheels in a good way, you know. Oh, this does not look. Hang on a sec. Let's do this. Hey Sparrow. Sorry, I was kind of on my soapbox for a sec there. Fizby, what up, dude? Yeah, the soundtrack we were listening to is I've just got like a bunch of game soundtracks kind of on shuffle. So we're just it's going through a couple different games. We were listening to EverQuest 2 a sec ago, and we are now on Empire Earth. This one's like the whole soundtrack, which is like 2 hours or something like that. So I'll probably like skip ahead a little bit into it, but oh, it's obvious. Not a bad thing. I just have like a crazy feeling of deja vu just now. That's weird. I mean, you legally changed your middle name to Ever. What's this lever guess you spoke of? Lever guess? Oh. Tricked me. See, I thought the game that we were making was going to be called Forever, like Quest Forever or something like that. And then, you know, we came out with the Monsters and Memories name, and I was like, oh. Unbelievable. I didn't vote for it. No, actually, it was named before I even joined the team. And we're not changing the name before anybody gets on their soapbox about that. Um, oh dear. A little bit of holes there or something. Zukan flipped over his desk and walked out. Yes. That's why I bought a new desk. I specifically bought a desk that I was unable to flip. That's what I told the salesperson. I was like, I need a desk that I cannot flip. And they said we don't sell those. So I flipped their desks over and I ran out and I went to a different store. And I was like, okay, here's what I need. Do you think Mars Incorporated is going to get jerky and about people calling it this M&M? Well, it's not. I mean, yeah, we do that. We put the N in there. We don't do the ampersand, which is kind of silly because we have an ampersand in the actual full title. So, but I mean, like, we trademarked like the full name, and people just use it as shorthand. So, like, it's not like we're. I mean, we don't necessarily encourage endorse it. I guess we don't. Say anything. It's just a thing. I feel like they'd have to be pretty bored to kind of come after us for that. If anything, it's like kind of free advertisement for them, don't you think? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. We have lawyers for that. The Discord profile pic should probably change then. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not a big deal though. I don't know that it's anything to be concerned about, but again, not a lawyer. Might be something worth like inquiring about with folks though. Hmm. Turn all the capsule models into candy coated circles. Wouldn't that be funny if like the placeholder models that we use were like little little candies with legs and arms? I wonder if we did that, would they like, what if we like partnered with them, you know, they give us some money or something, or like they sponsored the stream. Man, if they sponsored the stream, because I already eat M&Ms, I like M&Ms, that would be something. Oops. Okay, let's check out how we're doing. turn off the high poly. Oh, I got 2 of these. Oops, I need to join those. Turn that off. So this is where we're at with it. I wonder if it would look cooler without the if it look cooler without the bottom jaw or not. I don't know. Kind of cool. That's a cool skull model. Is it a cat-like creature? It is. Yeah, it's kind of like what it actually is has been left ambiguous, intentionally or unintentionally. So it like here's the concept for it. So we got kind of like a ram's horn looking thing, and then like a I don't know. I was thinking it is kind of like snake or sort of cat like skull or something. It's turning out to be very like snake viper looking so far. Might just lean into that. So let me undo that. Into the center, and then we'll go. With the flat top head, it's looking very viper-like. Yeah, like I think I'm just trying to like get it on the shoulder to like to sit on the shoulder, like in a good way, and like in the concept, the jaw comes down like way down over the arm and stuff. But I don't really want to do that on the model because I don't think it's a good idea to have like kind of intersections like that. Especially because we got like if we didn't have the shawl, maybe it would be easier. We could probably bring stuff down farther, but the shawl is kind of, it complicates things. So I'm gonna keep the jaw kind of, just keep it kind of self-contained on top. I'm gonna just kind of rest it on the shoulder, and I'm trying not to make it too like make them too big and tall because we have kind of like a what do you call it, like a ceiling, like a self-imposed kind of like, don't go too high with the shoulders because you know we don't want to like WoW already made the huge shoulder stuff. We're not trying to do that. We want cool shoulders, but we don't want them to be like too overpowering and too large, and it's not really what we're going for. So just trying to find the balance of it. Hmm. One thing about like doing low poly modeling is so generally you want like computers like to like even numbers, right? A square is an even number. It's got 4 points. It's called a quad. Computers like quads. So when you're modeling stuff, like the kind of the goal is to make things out of lots of little squares like this. And when you're like doing low poly modeling, the squares are very big. It's like having a really low resolution monitor or something. You see all the squares. You see all the you know, whatever, the LEDs or pixels or whatever. So each one you place is important. It's more so important because there's less. You've less to work with. And the interesting thing I find is that like when you have like a quad like this that's really stretched, like this is kind of a weird diamond shape. It's not too stretched, I guess, but like it's this corner down here is definitely being stretched a bit, and it's trying to create like a flat surface with this square. But if you look at it from certain angles, you can kind of see that it looks like it's sort of bending it. You know, you see that? I don't know if it definitely looks like there's kind of a divot there or something. So, and that's kind of like the computer is like, well, I don't know exactly where this is supposed to be. This is kind of a weird shape. This, you know, so it kind of like, it looks like there's some warping. And in Blender, it looks okay. You can definitely tell there's something weird going on. Like this one is even worse. Like you can actually see that like this one is bending. Like this one is literally bending this this square. There's no edge here. It shouldn't be bending because each face individually is always just going to be a flat thing. But it's bending this one because it has to, because that's where the 4 points are. So to kind of relieve that, what you can do is you just create an edge there, and then it's like, okay, you know, because you can do triangles, because 2 triangles make a square, and when it's in Unity, it triangulates stuff anyway. So you're basically just kind of getting a jump on how to triangulate stuff. So it's kind of like a guide, and so it's like kind of oddly satisfying to me, like when I do find like these sort of stretched out quads, and I just give it like that supporting edge to cut, like to triangulate it, and then the computer's like, oh, thank God, oh, I wasn't sure, but then you put that thing there and now I know, and everything was good. So I don't know, it's a weird thing that I've just noticed as I've been working on low poly stuff. It's just a lot of fun it's just weirdly fun to me to, like, I don't know, add those, and especially for like such a complicated shape like this, like the side of the skull going into this horn, because it's not just like a straight you know, a very basic thing. It's kind of elongated skull kind of bending down, and then the skull coming up, and then the edges, the way I have the edges are sort of, you know, less straightforward. So there's just a lot of sort of supporting triangles I'm adding here. I just enjoy it. That's what I was trying to say. It's fun. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on triangles and squares. And like, I can get away with like not doing it for every single one of these, but it just kind of helps it along. I think everybody left. I got bored of my soapbox about squares. See the viewer count dropping in real time. Everyone's withdrawing their subscriptions, trying to get refunds. John's never gonna make another shirt for me ever again. Tragic. Oh jeez. Oh man. Playing game, getting tired. Nah, it's okay. What are you playing, Thadvik? I was just trying to recover my brain from the knowledge drop. Seriously, it was interesting since I know nothing about that stuff. Yeah, like, it's kind of fun. One of the cool things that I kind of learned, like, sort of low poly modeling is kind of a bit different than like the modern high poly stuff, because like I said, there's less squares to get your shapes out of. So I've noticed that like sometimes the edges of things can, like the shadows can look kind of weird, and I found out that sometimes you just gotta like, you have to actually reset the way the shadows are read, and then they kind of soften a bit. Poly talk. Called the Scarlet Tower. It's a survivor like game, or Survivors the TV show like game? Do you get voted out of the game? You steal the coconuts? Yeah. It's finicky for sure, but it's also really rewarding, I think. You know, as fun, as cool as it is to like make a high poly sculpt and stuff, making a nice low poly is, you know, fun too. Didn't realize you're still here, Pat. You're probably sitting there like, this guy thinks he knows everything. I don't know everything. This kid, he made a couple squares into triangles, and he figured out everything, huh? I'll show this kid. Um, you do know everything. Don't be so down on yourself. I don't know about that. It's like Vampire Survivors. Ah. Okay, so I think that's, let's just squish this. The bottom, I don't need it to be super detailed. But I do like to kind of have a little bit of something. When you say low poly, how many polys does that roughly equal? Well, like this is like low poly when you can, it's like I don't even know how to really, like, it's kind of relative, right? Like this would be considered low poly. You can still see like the faces individually, you know, the very large squares compared to, like, if we take a look at the like this guy, this is like a higher poly. This is like, this would be like, I mean, this is like I mean, this is decimated. There's a lot of, it's like, this isn't like game ready or anything, but this would be like mid poly probably, because like like a real like actual high poly sculpt or something would be like I would make this more high poly, but my computer would die. So speaking of, I didn't think I saved last time I was told to save, so I'll save now so we don't but yeah, like a high poly is like, you know, hundreds of millions or millions of, at least millions of polygons, and this one here is like we're at 40,000 tries for just these two little bits. And like this entire body is like only 1,000 triangles right now, so it's, but like I said, it's kind of, it's relative, I guess. There's like ranges. He's just his usual most humblest person ever. Oh yes. You know what? I should change the starting soon screen to some talking about something about how humble I am and how like this is going to be the most humblest stream ever, or something like that. Get like that movie announcer voice. In a world where no one is humble, the humblest person ever is about to stream. Hold on to your butts. Prepare to learn about Polygons. Okay, that's good enough for that. Let's go back to this one. New Twitch category, just humble. Try is like short for triangle. It's triangles. So you know, one triangle right here. Yeah. So you know, triangle obviously is you know, that like a three-sided face. Like, so these are called faces. Like these things I'm clicking on, like the center point is the face, and then these dots on the edges of them, those are they're called vertices. And so you know, they kind of combine, like the points. The points are like the kind of like points in space where the computer knows where stuff is. Like it kind of connects all the vertices together, and then it, like, you know, that's how it, if you like, what are those things called, like the point maps, or data map, data point nodes, or whatever, like the cloud things. It's basically like you know, just like the points, like they all have coordinates, right? Like the computer knows where this one is, and it knows where this one is, and it knows where this one is, and it knows that between those three there is like point cloud. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Between those three things there's like a space that it's like a flat, it has like some geometry between those three, and like you know, the quads, there's the 4 points, and then between those, and then it likes to triangulate those because computers are like that, I guess. And you can have you know, you can have like you can have like the quads with 4, or you can have the triangles with 3, but like you generally don't want to go above that. And you can't really go below that, because if you have we do this. I also forgot to the hell, there we go. So we just grab this. So I'll delete this. So now we have 2 vertices just by themselves, and then the line between the two is called an edge. So the computer knows these points, these 2 points, and then that they're connected. And if I duplicate one and I pull it out like this, so now it knows that there's a new point connected to these 2, and then we can connect these 2, like it won't let me do that. Let's do this. Just merge. Okay, so now we have 3 points connected to each other in a triangle, but there's still no face here. It doesn't automatically happen. You can have you know, vertices and edges without faces, but you can tell it, okay, I want a face here, and then you have a face. So that's kind of how it works. They're a bunch of little bits that kind of connect together to make a thing. And then there's also like there's another element to it as well. There's they have the faces, these guys, they have directions. So there's a front and a back. So if you look the back is red, the front is blue, and on our character here, you know, it's facing the right way. All the front facing faces are outward, and on the back of the cloak, where you're predominantly going to be looking, it's all facing the right way. The inside is red because obviously it's the cloaks are just a flat one-sided plane, and then when we're in game, we just tell the computer to make this backside kind of show, or make the, for the cloak, we tell it to make it show the texture on both sides. So when we're like looking at, on the reverse, the inside of the faces, it still shows. Because if you don't do that, then like you'll see your cloak and then you spin around and it won't render it. By default, it doesn't render the inside of stuff. So you just have like a transparent cloak from a particular angle. That's why, like, if your game camera like goes inside of your character's face and you see just like eyeballs, that's because you're inside the head of your character model, and they didn't make the inside faces double-sided. So you don't see the inside of the face, but you see the eyeballs, generally because the eyeballs are like complete spheres that they so you would see that they are outward facing because it's a sphere. You can't see the inside of it. And sometimes you like see the teeth or something as well, and you just get that kind of like nightmare fuel image of just like eyeballs and teeth staring back at you. And also, if you have like a bunch of faces like this, like, oh cool, all my stuff's facing the right way. Let's do this actually. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff actually. If I were to do this, and then, oh, I missed, there's a hole here. I missed that. I can just fill that. It's facing the right way. But if we go to, what's happening here? Turn off. Why is this blue? That's weird. Okay. Well, I didn't do what I thought I was going to do, because I didn't do it right. But yeah, what I was trying to do is like show the hard edges. But so like I said, you could you have the face directions, and you can actually flip them if you want to. So if I flip this guy, there's actually no discernible thing, but if you tell Blender to show me the direction of everything, this is now red and it's blue on the bottom because we flipped it. But you can't actually tell unless you go into that specific mode. So sometimes you can like you can model a thing and then you're like, I'm done, sweet, and you put it in the game engine, and because by default it doesn't render both sides, like some of your model will be like transparent or something for no reason. You're like, what the hell happened? It's probably because your normals, your faces are not all facing the right way. In a world of humble people, one man, one art tablet, one mission. To that, to be the best, most honest, or humblest poly educator to ever have. I should have read the whole thing to, make sure I got the words right. But yeah. Just, just poly things. Oh. I was Nick keeps showing me these like this World of Warcraft private server that does, it's called Ascension. They have like these videos that they put out, kind of like talking about their game, their version of the game and all the stuff you can do in it and stuff. And they're like really good. They make really good videos. And we're talking about like, we need to like make some shit that looks like that. It's cool stuff. So I need to, maybe we will do like a announcer voice video for realsies. That would be fun. I mean, it would be weird actually if I had to actually do that in sincerity, because like doing voiceovers is kind of awkward. You're just kind of like talking to yourself in a room, trying to be all like serious and shit, or like upbeat or interesting sounding. It's weird, man. Oh, that was a back crack. Nathan Napalm has like a cool, he has like a macro or something where he can like play like the movie trailer music or something and do like a voiceover during streams and stuff. I need to get one of those. That would come in handy right now. He's pretty good at that. There's one, I forget what he was talking about. Epic movie trailer voice for the backtrack. Wonder if there's an AI voice generator for movie announcer guy. Oh, that would be interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if it had kind of the voice, but it still sounded like a robot? So that would be actually kind of funny if it was like that. Like it was kind of pulling off the voice, but it was also not pulling off the AI so well, so you could really tell it was a robot. That'd be interesting. Some of those AI generated like commercials and stuff. There's like that pizza commercial. That was pretty funny. I didn't know how to show people eating pizzas. Pretty good. Are we still on Ember Earth? Let's change stuff. Good time for a change of music there. This is Kelvin, right? Yeah, if you do exclamation point song, it'll pop up the song on screen. I only know that because I had to listen to the whole soundtrack and picked out a few favorites. This was a big snout. Yeah, Kelvin is probably by far the most popular of the EverQuest tracks, I'd say. That and the fanfare, the main theme. I think Kelvin and I think the Merchant soundtrack is pretty legit as well. Too legit to quit, as the children say. I think. I don't know. I don't have children. I saw some like TikTok repost on Instagram of these two like whatever generation, no cap, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it like is these kids of the like the latest generation, whatever it's called at this point. And they were just like they were just talking to like the person on the camera, and I've literally no idea what they said. They were speaking English, but I don't know what they said. I don't know what transpired in that. The children say that? I have no idea. Yeah, no cap. No cap and based. I had to look up what based means. I still don't really know what no cap is. I don't think it. I'll probably never find out. And if someone tells me, I'll put my hands over my ears and distract myself. I'm leaning hard into the grumpy old man thing. I wasn't really expecting it to hit me so soon. Thought I had a couple more years, you know. But I guess I'm there. I'm grumpy old man phase right now. I'm a grumpy old man phase, no cap for real. Gonna have to change my humblest, humblest streamer starting soon thing to like most based streamer starting soon, no cap for real. Yeah, get the hose, Sparrow. Get the hose. The children will try to converse with me with their weird language, and I'll be like, I don't know what you're saying, but do you want to hear about some triangles and some squares? We're just different generations, man. It's just, I don't even speak the same language anymore. Kids these days, they don't even appreciate polygons. It's disgusting. One of the young guys I work out with called me an old head. Oh, it's an actual thing. I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess you can infer what it means. Yeah, that's a weird weird thing to say. I kind of like where this is going, though. This looks pretty sweet. Kind of like Black Panther vibes almost, or something. Do snakes have bottom fangs? Some do. Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's not necessarily a snake head either, though. Not really trying to make it a snake head, necessarily. It just kind of looks like it. I think both of these are sort of ambiguously... ambiguously designed? Modeled? I don't know. Oh, that's... Damn. This dude means business. Hot damn. Ready to rock. 02. No, this is 03, right? No, that's 02. I need to maybe clean up some of this edging right there. It looks kind of... Oh. Need to add a supporting edge here. Look at this. There's a lot of space there. I wonder what this helmet's gonna look like on an ogre. Let me save this. We haven't saved in a while. We'll look awesome. You're darn right. This helmet's probably good though. Let's close this one up. Has there been any version control updates? I think I figured out why the eyes of the helm aren't lining up for me here. I think they're far too wide. Yeah, they... So like bringing this in like that. Yeah, the problem I've had with it was trying to get it to work on the head. So that's why I kind of changed stuff a bit. Because it just doesn't really work in, you know, on the model as well as it did in the... Like something, I don't know, is that better? Not really. Not really vibing with that so much. So if I added an edge here, like that, that's kind of closer to the concept. Like if I just did this, I just focused on getting the shape of it. Maybe I can do this. The top of the eye sockets on the concept parallels the top of the horns even. I mean, easy to move down the horns. Although there's I don't know, this is throwing everything off, honestly. I think this looks pretty good with the narrower side like that. Just, yeah, I'm just trying to make it work. The rest of it. It's kind of like a different helm. I think I would just, it'd be easier just to go like, just move them up a little bit. What? Where's my 3D cursor? Did I turn that off? I don't, it's kind of unclear as to the angle of the horns. They look kind of just straight down in the concept, but I think they should be at a bit of an angle at least. Just so they kind of don't knock into other things. How's that? That looks less. I guess maybe part of it is the beard, but like it's shorter. It seems like could like lift up at the bottom a bit maybe, and then well. More, even more like this. Oops. Yeah. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I like that angle. What I'm not really digging still is it looks different though now. Part of it is because the beard, like making room for the beard, kind of like warps the bottom. Like I guess if I turn this in again. Maybe let's just pretend there's no beard for a second here. Let's just see what it looks like. Can push the part forward to account for the beard too. So it still doesn't clip. Push it forward like this. Is this what you mean? That looks pretty cool. Where'd the beard go? That actually works with the beard. Cool. It still looks different to me. I mean, it is different, so. But, wonder if I just pulled out. Let's try this. Because there is like a sort of a V shape to it almost, or you know, a very angular thing that like I don't think I really had it in the original. I don't know, the beard like throws it off. It's unfortunate. Damn, Patrick and his beards. No respect for headwear. Gotta protect the beard. The bottom might be too long and doesn't quite taper on the sides. Like this is a summer look. It's just summer Shadow Knight things. This is kind of getting there. This is starting to look like it. Getting that angle. Still works with the beard, sort of. Did this. And I mean, if I were willing to accept a little bit, I guess. Or I could just No, I mean this is kind of working. Like it's working as well, but like I did also like the other iteration a lot. Like I was a big fan of that. So like we can see where this goes. Because this kind of also does. It looks like a little bit small on his face almost. I should make that a little bit, almost like a little bit wider or something. What do you think of that? Is that too much? Let me get rid of this for a second. Got some weird edging here. Oh, this is too high poly. Adding what? How did that get there? I'm a big fan of bucket helms for some reason. Kind of a cool shape. So I was a big fan of like whatever I did with the previous iteration was cool because it was kind of a bucket helm shaped. So I think I can kind of get something out of this one as well that I'll like. So it's not a problem, dude. Backseat polying. With the skinnier mouth part, the eye shape can be a bit more faithful to. The skinnier mouth part, the eye shape can be a bit more faithful to, I think. Yeah. Let's see, like this. It's like kind of something like that, right? Something's just not like there's just it's like close, but it's I think I think it's just like trying to compensate for the beard is just screwing stuff up. I don't know. Let's try this. And I'm going to close this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so that's this one. And we revert. So this one is just the height, I think. I think that's what it is. Because this one just got so shrunked. I think that's what it is. That's what it's missing. So, because I tried. So what I did was, I was trying to line up the horns with, like this, you know, like get the those tangent lines. So I moved up the whole, like, I don't know. I just moved something. I think I moved this down. I don't know. I did some shit, but basically, it got shrunk, and that's what was looking weird. I think we also kind of pushed up the bottom as well. Wonder if I just like brought up this part. Looking really cool. Time for some Z's. Have a good one. See you, Sparrow. Thanks for hanging out. Let's just try and get it looking like something, just without worrying about where the eyes are. Um, because like the space between the end of the eye, like look how much space there is here. And if I leave that little amount of space, the eyes will, you'll just like see more of the dude's face as well. Like if we do this. It like just doesn't really line up so well in the face. That's what I feel like. So we do that. And then there's the gap here as well, the side of the face, the side of the head. So it's just a weirdly shaped thing. Like even without the beard. It looks cool. What if we didn't have eyes and we painted in a black shadow or something? Yeah, we could do that. We could just put a plane there and then like do what like WoW does, where it like there's like some shadowed, like a taper or something. That's doable. I think so. I'm just trying to think what could go wrong with that. Like if I just take this. Injury to all. One does not simply turn off their beard. Yeah, the beard is still causing problems. Can't you do what WoW does and turn off the beard when wearing a helmet? Just have scruff and a full man beard. Yeah, we can, but and we like some helmets do, but the issue is like you can still see that area, so it's weird to have a beard and then put on a helmet and then see your chin. Like if it was like a fully covered thing, it would make more sense. If we did that something that actually kind of looks cool. What if we did covered that too? I don't know if we have like a full face helm yet. Do we? We have like stuff that covers partial in a lot of ways, but I don't know, that looks kind of goofy. Or if that was tapered, maybe. So like we saw some parts of it, but I mean, it's the nose poking out. Although that's actually something that we could do with here. Like if we took this instead of being totally blacking it out, we just had like a shadow card kind of thing. Kind of cover some of it. So we don't have like a big hole, visible hole. Oh, like, yeah, like Batman puts the stuff around his eyes. Shadow Knights put the shadow around their faces or something. was this guy. I don't know. Is that too wild? I think it's probably too wild. Obviously, that's just to cover the beard, though, so that's kind of stupid. It's kind of a stupid solution, I guess. I don't know, man. It's it's actually past my bedtime now, so. Um, Um, I mean, we'll still run into the same issue. Like, it's the issue is like we could place, we could place the eyes and get the shape right, but I don't know. I don't know. I can try that as well, but I don't think that's going to necessarily solve the issue that I'm running into with it. Anyway, do I have both versions in here just in case? Yeah, okay. Is this the original? I'll have to pull in the FBX now. This looks... Yeah. You know, kind of like spending time on this one. Yeah, the eye holes in this one look kind of, they hit different now. I don't know. I'm gonna save this. I have them both in there, and I'll keep trying stuff because I do think that the eye shape on these looks more menacing and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm just not happy with this. So I just don't think it's fitting. What the design is like, I don't know. It's not fitting well. Whatever's going on. We could just put a card there or something. So I don't know. Or just move the head, or I don't know. Squish the side in. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm tired. Yeah, I mean we could keep both, and Just have an extra hat, no biggie. Yeah, save that a bunch. Closing this. Okay. That is going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Got those. I mean, there's still some work to do on the shoulders, I think, but got them sort of started anyway. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you guys next time. I still don't have like a goodbye screen or anything, so. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. We're ending. I'll see you next stream.